The text that shattered my world arrived at 2 a.m. If you really love me, you wouldn't need a prenup, loser. Seconds later, another ping. Call the wedding off, see what happens. My stomach twisted, but I did. I canceled it all. 3 days later, she showed up at a bridal shop and learned the truth in front of everyone. I'm 39, name's Carter. Sitting here at my apartment window, watching the rain hit the street, I'm still in shock at how fast my life flipped. Just last week, I was planning a future with Lauren, 32. We've been together for almost 3 years, engaged for 10 months. I thought I'd found the one. Turns out, I found the opportunist. Lauren and I met at a charity gala. She was funny, charming, worked in event marketing. I own a small but successful chain of auto repair shops in Ohio. Built it from scratch over 15 years. Worth around $3.5 million now, including the business properties, my house, and investments. I'm proud of it. No handouts. Just hard work. We moved in together a year ago. My place, my mortgage, my name on everything. When I proposed, we were over the moon. But I told her then, before we tie the knot, I want a prenup. She laughed it off at the time. Sighed, whatever makes you feel safe, babe. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago. My lawyer, Greg, called. Carter, prenup draft is ready. Standard protections. Your businesses, your properties, your retirement account's yours. She keeps what's hers. Reasonable spousal support if it ends. Clean. Fair. I felt relief. I could protect what I built and still marry the woman I loved. That night, I made her favorite dinner steak tacos, lots of lime, cold beer. We ate on the balcony, city lights below us. Hey, Greg finished the prenup, I said, keeping my voice casual. We can review it tomorrow, just the formalities. Her smile faded. Prenup? She echoed. Seriously? Lauren, we talked about this when we got engaged. I didn't think you meant it, she snapped, eyes narrowed. Carter, I'm not signing a contract that says I get nothing if you decide you're bored with me. It's not about that. It's just protecting what existed before us. You keep what's yours. It's fair. No. It's insulting. I tried reason. I tried calm, but she wasn't hearing it. Here's the deal, Carter. You either marry me, no prenup, no conditions, or you don't marry me at all. Your choice. She crossed her arms like she just checkmated me. I sat there, silent, watching the woman I thought I'd spend my life with transform before my eyes. Okay, I said, her face soften. She thought I'd given in. Good. I knew you'd see reason. No, Lauren. Okay as in no wedding. Her jaw dropped. What? Don't be stupid. You're not ending this over a piece of paper. I stood, my voice steady. No, I'm ending this because you just showed me marriage to you means risking everything I built. And I won't do it. She stormed off, slamming the bedroom door so hard the frame shook. I didn't follow. Instead, I picked up my phone and started making calls. Greg, cancel everything. Wedding planner. Shelly, cancel the venue, the caterer, the band, everything. Shelly gasped. Carter? The wedding's 6 weeks away. What happened? Just cancel it. I'll cover the fees. I spent the night contacting vendors, watching deposits vanish, $34,000 down the drain. But I felt free. The next morning, Lauren breezed into the kitchen like nothing had happened. Morning, love. Coffee's on. Lauren. The wedding's off. She froze. You're serious? Completely. You can't do that without me. You gave me a choice. I chose. Lauren's mug clattered onto the counter. She stared at me like I'd sprouted horns. You're really doing this? Over a stupid prenup? I didn't even blink. Over what that prenup revealed about you. Yeah, she exploded. You can't. Be serious. We've been together 3 years, Carter. 3 years? And you're throwing it away for a piece of paper? No. I'm throwing it away because you thought marriage was your shortcut to half of what I built before I even met you. Her hand shook. You can't cancel our wedding without my say. I did. Last night. She turned red. Are you out of your mind? No. I'm finally in my right mind. She stormed out. Slamming doors like that would change my mind. It didn't. The next 3 days were hell. Lauren alternated between sobbing, screaming, and fake niceness. She made breakfast one morning, all sweet smiles. Let's just forget the prenup, okay? We'll be fine, I promise. I stared at the eggs like they poisoned me. No. The mood flipped. God, you're heartless. I packed a bag. Slept at my buddy Ray's for a night to clear my head. When I came back, she trashed my office. Files everywhere. Papers shredded. Like that would undo what she'd done. Then came Saturday. Lauren left early, claiming she was meeting her sister to pick the final dress, the one I'd already canceled. I let her go. Honestly, I wanted her to see for herself. That afternoon, my phone blew up. Unknown number, I let it ring. Then the voicemail hit. Carter, what the hell did you do? Lauren showed up at her dress appointment and the shop said it was canceled. She's hysterical. She's standing in the parking lot crying. This is evil. That was her sister Megan, I think. I didn't call back. I didn't care. Lauren knew. She just didn't want to believe it. An hour later, Lauren came flying through the door, mascara streaked, fist clenched. You humiliated me in front of everyone. I stayed calm. You did that yourself. I thought you were bluffing. Who does this over a prenup? I laughed. Couldn't help it. Me, the guy who just dodged a financial missile. Her face twisted. You bastard! My family thinks I'm a fool now. That's between you and them. For 2 days, the storm raged. Calls, messages, family members chiming in. Carter, be reasonable. Carter, think about what you're doing. Carter, you're ruining her life. No, she ruined her own life when she showed me who she really was. Monday morning, I called my lawyer again. Greg, let's finalize canceling the contracts. I want her out by the weekend. That night, I sat her down. Lauren, you have till Saturday. This isn't your home anymore. You can't just kick me out. You're not my wife. You're not on the deed. You have no claim. And you sure as hell aren't going to squat here out of spite. She cried. She begged. She tried to seduce me. The full circus. Didn't work. Then get this. She tried one last move. Thursday night. I'll sign the prenup. Let's just postpone the wedding a few months. I stared her down. Now you want to sign? After everything? Because you have nothing left to lose? No. Carter, please, don't throw this away. You threw it away the night you laughed at me. She packed Friday. Her parents came, stone-faced. Her dad tried to guilt me. You're making the biggest mistake of your life, son. No, I just avoided it. They drove off. I shut the door. The silence was beautiful. I thought it was over. I thought Lauren was gone, and with her, the drama. Oh, how wrong I was. It started the following week. I was finally breathing easy. The house was mine again. Peace, quiet, sanity. And my phone buzzed with a message that made my blood run cold. Hey, Carter, I don't know if you care, but I think you should know. Lauren's been scheming with Emily behind your back for months. Thought you want to know the truth before she spins her version. Jess, another bridesmaid. The only decent one, apparently. Scheming with Emily? Emily the bridesmaid, who'd always been just too friendly. The one who once accidentally texted me a photo meant for her boyfriend. The one who giggled way too hard at my jokes. That Emily? I stared at the message, heart racing. Could this get any messier? I called Jess. Tell me everything, now. Jess didn't hold back. Carter, look, Lauren and Emily were talking about your money. For months. Planning ways to get Emily into your good graces in case, things didn't work out between you and Lauren. I nearly dropped the phone. What the hell? Emily told Lauren she'd keep you warm and help funnel cash your way so Lauren could still benefit after a split. They laughed about it, said guys like you are easy to play. I felt sick. When was this? All along, Carter. They joked about you being a walking wallet. I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner. I thanked her. Then I sat in my living room, seething. Walking wallet. That's what I was to them? And here's where it gets better. That same day, Emily called me. Carter, I just heard about you and Lauren. I'm so sorry. If you ever need a friend or someone to talk to, I'm here. Her voice dripped fake sweetness. I almost laughed. Emily, don't. I know everything. She went quiet. What do you mean? Your little plan with Lauren? The jokes. The keep me warm garbage. Jess told me. Her fake charm vanished. Jess is lying. She's jealous. She always wanted you for herself. Oh, save it, Emily. Go find another wallet. I hung up, blocked her. I wasn't done being played, but the nightmare wasn't over. The next morning, my accountant called. Carter, we have a problem. Someone tried to access your business accounts online last night. The attempt was flagged incorrect password tries. Strange IP address. We locked it down. My stomach dropped. Who? We don't know, but someone's fishing for a way in. I changed every password. I set up multi-factor authentication. I called my bank's fraud department and flagged every account. I wasn't taking chances. 2 days later, a notification on my phone. A credit check request. Someone had applied for a loan in my name. Not small either. $50,000. I was done playing defense. I hired a private investigator. And guess what? The pie didn't take long. A trail led straight back to Emily, who tried to cozy up to me right after the wedding blew up. Emily, who now apparently was trying to cash in directly. I confronted her. Couldn't resist. Emily, what's your end game? Steal my identity, get the cash, and vanish. She actually tried to deny it. What are you talking about? You're paranoid. Paranoid? No, careful. The pie found your fingerprints all over this. Try another idiot next time. The fury in her voice was something to behold. You think you're so smart, Carter? You think you're untouchable? I am untouchable. Because I don't fall for gold diggers with bad credit and worse ideas. Click. I blocked a 2-dot that night. I poured myself a whiskey, looked out at the city, and smiled. Because somehow I'd sidestepped not just one disaster, but two. I thought it was done. I thought cutting off Lauren and Emily meant the nightmare was over. But no, I hadn't even scratched the surface of the disaster they were cooking up. Started with the letters, not emails. Actual letters, anonymous, postmarked from different cities. Each one nastier than the last. You'll regret how you treated Lauren. Men like you deserve to lose everything. Hope your precious business burns to the ground, greedy bastard. Who does that? I knew. Exactly who. I could almost hear Lauren's voice in the venom, but I didn't let it shake me. I stayed focused. I had my accounts locked, my pie watching, my lawyer on speed dial. I thought I'd seen it all. Then came the bomb. A call from my largest supplier. Carter, we've had some concerning communications. Someone claiming to represent you tried to reroute a $60,000 parts shipment to a warehouse in Indiana. We flagged it as suspicious. Was that you? My heart stopped. No, it was not. Moo, who the hell? We figure, but you should know. Whoever it was had personal details about your business. They sounded legit. I slammed my fist on the desk. They're trying to ruin me. I barely slept that night, pacing, thinking, what next? And the worst part? I knew exactly who was behind it. The question was, how far would they go? Next morning, another blow. My insurance agent called. Carter, I need to verify something. We got a request to cancel your business policy, effective immediately. Did that come from you? What the actual hell? Cancel my insurance? No. Do not cancel anything. Who tries to dismantle a person's entire life like this? Who are these people? Lauren and Emily weren't just gold diggers. They were saboteurs. I got on the phone with my lawyer, my pie, my bank, my suppliers, my insurance, anyone and everyone. I locked down every possible angle, changed passwords, set up voice verifications. The works. And then I waited. Because I knew they wouldn't stop. Not until they tried one last spectacular act of destruction. And they didn't disappoint. Saturday morning. 7 a.m. I'm sipping coffee, finally breathing easy. And my phone lights up. With a number I didn't recognize. Carter, this is Deputy Mills with the county sheriff's office. We need to speak with you regarding a fraud report. Someone filed a claim stating you've been laundering money through your business. Can you come down to the station? What? Money laundering? I nearly dropped the phone. I drove straight. There, my hands were shaking on the steering wheel. At the station, Deputy Mills was polite but firm. We got an anonymous tip with documents, bank statements, business transactions. It looked legit at first glance. We're obligated to investigate. I felt like I was in a bad movie. It's fake. Someone's trying to destroy me. They reviewed everything, of course. The documents were amateur forgeries. Obvious to anyone who looked closer. But still, I had to endure the humiliation of being questioned like a criminal. I left the station angrier than I'd ever been. How dare they? How far were they willing to go just because I wouldn't let them rob me blind? My pie called that. Knight, Carter, we've got hard evidence. Lauren and Emily, they hired some low-level tech guy to create those fake documents. We have names. We have screenshots. We even have audio. Lauren bragging about how she was going to ruin your reputation forever. I sat there, stunned. They tried to frame me for money laundering? Up, and they're dumb enough to leave a trail a mile wide. That's when I knew. No more mercy. No more playing nice. I handed everything over to my lawyer. Pressed charges, civil and criminal. Enough was enough. The news spread fast. The sheriff's office started their investigation. Subpoenas were issued. Lauren's parents tried to call me. I didn't answer. Emily sent me an email. Please don't ruin my life. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Too late. And through it all, my business stayed standing. My real friend stayed loyal. And I slept like a baby. Just when I thought my world was nothing but wreckage and lawsuits ... She appeared ... It was a Thursday morning. I'd just gotten off a brutal call with my lawyer. The civil suit was moving forward, but the criminal charges, slow as molasses. Lauren and Emily were still out there free, probably scheming their next disaster. I was exhausted, angry, bitter. Trust? Gone. I didn't even like people anymore. Then my doorbell rang. I opened it, expecting more drama. Instead, there she was. A woman I'd never seen before. Leather jacket, messy ponytail, confident eyes that saw right through me. Carter Mitchell? She asked. Who's asking? My name's Riley. I work freelance cyber investigations. You don't know me, but your friend Ray does. He hired me, said you might need help. Ray, that sneaky genius. I blinked. Why would Ray think I needed help? She smirked. Because your ex and her sidekick aren't half as clever as they think. And I'm better at this game than they are. I stared, speechless for the first time in months. Come in. We sat at my kitchen table, coffee between us. She opened a battered laptop. You've been fighting them one step behind. Let's flip it. Flip it how? I traced their entire network. Fake accounts, burner phones, money, trails. I even found the guy they hired for those forged documents. He's already rolled on them. Gave me everything. Emails, texts, voice memos. They planned this for months. And I have it all. My jaw hit the floor. Why would you do this? She shrugged. I hate scammers, and I like underdogs. Riley walked me through it. The fake loan attempts, the forged business records, the insurance cancellation requests. All linked. All tied up with a bow, ready for law enforcement. I felt like I could breathe again. How did you even find this? She grinned. I'm very good at what I do. That afternoon, we met with my lawyer. Riley handed over files, audio recordings, screenshots, account logs. Greg looked like Christmas had come early. Carter, with this, we're not just defending. We're going on the offensive. We filed additional charges: fraud, conspiracy, identity theft. The DA's office perked up fast when they saw the evidence. Suddenly, the case wasn't slow anymore. And Riley? She didn't just help with the legal mess. She helped with everything. Setting up tighter security on my accounts, monitoring my credit, flagging suspicious activity before it even reached me. And get this, 2 days later, she caught Emily trying to open another loan in my name. Before it went through. Savage, right? The best part? Lauren and Emily had no clue the net was closing. They thought they were winning, thought they'd wreck me, thought I'd just fade into a corner, licking my wounds. Wrong. Thanks to Riley. The tables had turned. And yeah, I won't lie. I started to look forward to those late-night planning sessions with her. The way she smiled when she cracked a lead. The way she rolled her eyes when I doubted myself. The way she actually seemed to get what I'd been through. For the first time in months. I wasn't alone in the fight. Then came the final twist. A week later, I got the call. The sheriff's office. Mr. Mitchell, we've arrested both suspects. Thanks to the evidence provided, they'll be facing multiple felony charges. I hung up, stared out the window at the city lights, and laughed. A real laugh. The kind I hadn't felt in forever. Riley raised an eyebrow from the couch. Good news. The best, she grinned. Told you. You'd think the arrest would have been the end, right? That Lauren and Emily would finally get what they deserved, and I'd ride off into the sunset. Oh no, life had one last savage twist in store, one I never saw coming. The court date. The day it all came crashing down for them. I walked into that courthouse with Riley by my side. She wasn't just my savior at that point. She'd become my closest friend, maybe more. But that's a story for another day. The courtroom was. Packed. Local news, curious onlookers, even some of my former friends who ghosted me when the drama started. Here to watch me fall, I guess. Spoiler alert. I didn't. Lauren sat at the defense table, pale as a ghost. Emily looked like she hadn't slept in a month. And their lawyer, sweating bullets. Because the day laid it all out. The fraud attempts, the fake documents, the identity, theft, the conspiracy, and thanks to Riley's work, it was airtight. Every text, every email, every shady move right there for the jury to see. But the explosive moment? That came when the DA played one last piece of evidence. A secret recording Riley had pulled from a deleted cloud backup. Lauren and Emily, drunk, laughing, planning how they'd sell my business off in pieces, split the cash, and move to Miami. The whole courtroom went silent. Dead silent? You could feel the shame radiating off them. Lauren's mother burst into tears. Her father just put his head in his hands. And me? I sat there, stone-faced, watching the world see them for who they really were. The verdict? Guilty. On all counts. Conspiracy to commit fraud. Attempted identity theft. Wire fraud. The judge didn't hold back. Lauren got 3 years in prison. Emily 2. Restitution. Fines. Felony records that would follow them forever. But here's the wildest part. The true twist. After the sentencing, outside the courthouse, Lauren's dad came up to me. The same man who once told me I was making the biggest mistake of my life by leaving his daughter. The same man who tried to guilt me into marrying her anyway. He shook my hand. I'm sorry, Carter. We had no idea. You tried to protect yourself, and we treated you like the villain. Thank you for saving our family from itself. I didn't know what to say, so I just nodded. Because what could I say? And Emily, on her way out in handcuffs, she actually had the nerve to hiss at me. This isn't over. Riley laughed right in her face. Oh, honey, it's so over. That night, the news ran the story. Headlines like Brides Gone Rogue, Wedding Sabotage Ends in Felony Convictions. My phone blew up. Old friends, old clients, even total strangers reaching out to say I'd done the right thing. That I dodged not just a bullet, but a rocket. And me? I finally felt free. No more schemes. No more sleepless nights. No more wondering who I could trust. Riley, and I went out for burgers to celebrate. We toasted with milkshakes, her idea. Because you don't toast freedom with anything less than ice cream. And as we sat there, laughing, I realized something. All that wreckage, it led me here, stronger, wiser, and maybe just maybe, with someone by my side who truly had my back. So yeah, to anyone out there thinking about skipping the prenup, remember Lauren, remember Emily, and remember this, the people who truly love you won't fight to take what's yours. They'll fight with you to protect it, and if they don't, let them go. And watch how fast they show you who they really are. That's the end of today's story. Did things turn out the way you thought? Or were there some surprises along the way? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't joined the community yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to catch new stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.